stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Petty in the building. Hello. This whole time, I don't know why I thought the whole time it was fully Petty Wop.
That's what everybody called me.
I know, but like,
Yeah.
why didn't you correct me?
Because that's what everybody called me.
I know, but
And that's how you know me. That's how we met.
Yeah, but your artist name is Petty.
It's Petty.
Just with two Y's.
I feel like the only time I correct people is like if it's like at a show or something like that and I need it on a flyer. And that's it. Other than that, Petty Wop with it.
But then, all right. But then, like, so would you change your name on streaming to Petty Wop?
I tried to make it Petty Wop.
Okay.
And for legal reasons, they was like, oh, you trying to be like Petty Wop? Or I'm trying to sound like a Young M.A.'s song.
Yeah, because you
So
look
it
at
didn't
Petty
work
Wop,
out.
that's all that comes up for the most part.
I think if I pay for it though, you know what I'm saying? I think I'll get it.
But like, how's that like a legal thing though? It's not like you're just changing the letter. It's not that.
Right. They won't even let me do Petty with one Y.
For real?
I have to do Petty with two Y's because there's already an artist out there named Petty, and then there's Tom Petty and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Tom Petty. Yeah.
So Petty with two Y's. It's okay.
Was
I'm
it
okay
always
with
Petty with two Y's?
No, it was Petty with one Y, and then I
Okay.
was like, oh, I can't change it. I might as well
Was
do
it
the two Y's
anything
now.
before Petty with one Y?
Kiara. That's my real name.
Well, but that was your artist name?
That was my artist name.
Sounds a little R&B though.
Don't it? Yeah, and everybody was like, we're not calling you that. Your name's Petty. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
That's how you got the name because everybody just started calling you Petty?
I put the name on Instagram Petty Wop when I was in high school, and I did that because I used to like fight a lot, like for
Oh,
like
wow.
dumb shit. And then
You really had ops back then.
No. See, the word of the day is ops, y'all. And they think I got ops. I ain't got no ops. I got opportunities.
Nah, today's been straight jokes. I'm not gonna lie.
OD. Yeah. But nah, that was my name in like the beginning of, I want to say like 2018.
Fighting so much for it.
What do you mean, why? I'm cool. And some people don't like cool people.
So that means you gotta box
Yes.
them? You gotta
Because I was nice.
Like what?
Yes, I was nice. And sometimes I felt like I was too nice, and I felt like people underestimated me. You know what it was? It was just trauma. It was me projecting, if I'm being honest. Like a grown woman answer is I was just projecting onto other people. If I'm up.
Yo,
It's not funny.
fucking people up no more, right?
No, I don't fight no more.
Okay.
I don't, unless I, you know what I'm saying?
Unless you need.
Unless I
Unless you need to is crazy. What part of Queens you from again?
Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Okay, all of a sudden everything makes sense. That's all you had to say, but that you was from Southside Jamaica, Queens, and everything, the fighting, I understand. I get it. Were you making music in high school?
Yes.
When you were beating people?
I was making music in middle school. Yeah, I was fighting the most in middle school, actually. But yeah, I was making music in middle school, but nothing was coming out. I
Diss
started
tracks?
rapping in middle school. Nope. It was all about my feelings. It was about boys. It was about boys. And then I started like learning more about hip hop and shit. And then it started to become about what I was learning about.
Okay.
And then it stopped being about boys. And then it started being about me. Then it started being about me being better than other rappers.
Right.
And now I'm just like in the middle of both, all three.
Oh, you're in the middle of all three. So you kind of like jump around. Yeah, you kind of jump around from like one to the other, I guess.
It's whatever I feel like
Right.
that day.
What are you feeling
I
like
just-
today?
Like,
freestyle today. Like, what are you feeling
I'm in a
like
really
today?
good mood. So I'm like, I'm on some like, I've been watching a whole lot of like the MCU, like that. So
Oh, girl,
I'm
some
on
Marvel
some,
movies?
I'm on
Okay.
some Kang shit today. That's what I'm on.
Not Jonathan Majors.
Yes,
No.
Jonathan Majors.
Okay.
I know, not too much.
Wow, not too much. Still sore subject still.
It is. It just happened.
Kind of fresh. Yeah, I know. So that's how you coming on the freestyle today?
Like Kang, not like Jonathan Majors, like Kang.
Yo, I cannot. I understand though. I get it. You know, it's funny because when we had you on the when we had you come do the Christmas cipher, of course. But you've been going viral quite a bit online recently.
Yeah.
How's that been? How's that feel?
It's like, I like it. But, you know, it's like 90% positive comments, and then you got like that 10% of people that just say the most
Outlandish shit.
outlandish things. It just don't make sense. I like it though. It's cool.
What's like some of the most outlandish that you've seen?
I saw somebody say, damn, I really don't remember, because if I see it, if I don't delete it, because I'll delete it. I'm not keeping no negative comments on my
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'll delete it, and if not, I have my man respond to it, so I don't gotta respond to it. And he'll respond, and he'll say some crazy shit. I don't gotta say nothing. He'll say something to them.
Right.
But it's just it's mainly dudes. It's really never women. It's mainly grown men who are like, oh yeah, you're nice, but blah, blah, blah. And then say something that don't make sense. Grown men, I mean like 50 plus, saying
Right.
something to me, little old me.
Well, I feel like that little old me's mad funny, but I feel like that's
Right.
shut up, man. But I feel like that's like the demographic of like hip hop heads,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, who like to hate on younger artists, specifically women too, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah,
You
and
know what
I
I'm saying?
understand that. A lot of my listeners, from what I'm seeing, it's more men than women, and it's more like men over like 35 that
okay.
listen to my stuff. And that makes sense because like if you're my age, I'm 24. So if you're my age, you're most likely listening to like what's coming out now if you're not really like well versed in hip hop and shit like that. So I get that, and that's cool. But it's just like, even though it's cool to have older people into me and stuff like that, it's just they can also be real judgmental. They stuck in their ways.
Right. How do you feel? Well, yeah, because I mean, if they fans of you and they like classic hip hop fans, and also you kind of walk on that line of like what came before and like
And
what's hot
now,
now.
yeah.
It is easy. Like it's kind of like it is like a tight line to walk because even if you like walk a little bit off that line, they're gonna be like, wait. They're like, oh, now she rapping about this.
Oh, there it goes. That's
Yeah.
what I knew that you was gonna do that. Yeah.
Like if
That's
you
fine.
like if you even have like the slightest like if you even showed the slightest like hypothetically speaking like sexy red influence in your raps, they're gonna be like she on that bullshit
And that's
now.
happened
Yeah.
before. Like I've posted a video of me being my 24-year-old self, shaking ass, and somebody had a problem with it. But I just posted something fire like a week ago. But it's like I'm still a woman. I'm just a girl. I just want to have fun. But I'm rapping about what I'm rapping about because that's what's on my mental.
Right.
But if I'm having fun, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
You know?
But I think that's like that just is that is like a product of that like people just hating, but also it's just like also a product of just like you can't please everybody. You know
No,
what I'm
you
saying?
can't, and that's fine.
Like you pleasing like 1 week you pleasing like the classic hip hop head with the bars, and then you're just trying to have a good time, shake on the gram, whatever, and then it's like now it's a problem. You know what I'm
I
saying?
used to care about it a lot, and I used to be like really insecure, like posting certain things. But now I'm just like, somebody gonna be upset about something. I might as well do what I want to do, whatever makes me happy. And people don't know how to like be like understand. I can have both. I can be balanced. I can be a conscious rapper, and I could rap about some dumb shit if I wanted to, and I could shake on Instagram if I want to. I'm not doing that too much. But if one day I decide to, nobody should have a problem with that.
With all due respect.
You feel me?
With all due respect. Where are you kind of like at like now musically? Now that there's like a lot of eyes on you too.
This was like my main focus for the past 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, like being here.
Oh,
So I
thanks.
was focused on this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big opportunity.
Well, I mean, like, yes, of course. Thank you.
This
first of
is
all.
what I was focused on, writing to this.
What beat did you pick?
You gonna see?
Is it like a classic beat or like one of Fritz's beats?
Nope, this a beat that I do it.
Oh, you made it?
I didn't make it. Somebody else made it, but I tweaked it because I'm picky. Yeah. it's
How picky?
that.
Like define. Like how picky are you for real? For real?
About my beats, really, really picky.
Okay.
Like I like build-ups, I like layers. I hate stuff that's just like consistent all the way through.
yeah.
And like the BPMs I usually stick with is like between like 86 and 92, around there.
That's mad fucking like.
Yeah, specific.
That's mad specific. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really picky about my beats. Like I'll bump beats all day, and I'll just if I don't like it, I don't like it.
Does that kind of like add to like because you drop a lot of like freestyles on social media and whatnot, but we don't always get like a lot of streaming records from you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of part of that reason why you don't always get to drop as much on streaming?
Well, actually, no. I would say it's just a me thing. Like I have a lot of songs that are ready to be put out, and I think before I get tired of them, I really need to put them out.
You should.
But I know people have like short attention spans right now, so I'm like, I don't want to put these out as singles yet, and then it doesn't get the reaction that I want. People love freestyles, and me putting out the freestyles has been building my following, and then from my following building up, I'm seeing people go to my old songs, and now they're really, really bumping those. So I told myself when I hit like 59K, I'm at 57, almost 58 right now. So when I hit 59K, I'm gonna put out my next single, and then I'll just keep dropping singles after that. I'm okay with that because then it's like, if you've been on Instagram for a long time, whenever I tell people I have over 50,000 followers, I don't count like 8,000 of those. Because if you've had Instagram for a long time, these are people who've been following you for a minute. Some of them probably not even on Instagram no more. So I can't really say just because I have 50,000 whatever, I have 50,000 listeners, because I don't. But all these new people that are following me are actively going to my streaming and listening to my shit.
Right.
So I'm just letting more people come, and then I'll drop something.
Okay. So are you like working on like actually dropping something?
Oh yeah, I
now?
have a lot of unreleased music.
Okay, so like what's like the plan for you in terms of like actually like dropping some new stuff on streaming?
I'm dropping something on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And it's not like a love song. It's a love song for yourself. You know, it's called
Okay.
Miss Love. So
Self-love, yeah.
yeah, it's
we
a
track
self-love
that,
song for the girls. Because I have a song called Loved for the guys.
Okay.
So I felt like I needed something for women. Because I know every time that I perform that song, a lot of men, it makes them feel really good. And I'm like, damn, I don't really have nothing for the girls. So that'll be dropped on Valentine's Day. Because Valentine's Day is not all about, you know, romantic shit, your significant other, stuff like that. It's about you, your girls, your friends, your mama.
You said,
know?
what you say?
Oh, it's your birthday, Will? It's Will's birthday on
Your
Valentine's
birthday
Day.
being on Valentine's Day is nasty, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
No, I just feel bad for you, bro. Like, I feel bad. Like, it's like...
Oh, my... Damn.
Yeah, like, nah, I'm not saying like, it's like I'm not like, damn, that's...
He gotta give gifts.
Like, you gotta
get
give,
gifts.
you gotta give gifts and you gotta get gifts. Like, that's... Or like, he just said, like, oh, you wanna hang out? Nah, I'm with my girl. Like, that's nasty,
That's
bro.
some regular Will shit. He
Damn.
always with his wifey. That's just beautiful.
But if you with your wifey, you good. You know what I'm saying? You with your wifey. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Wifey.
Oh, wifey. Wife. You know, cause I was like, there was an artist here earlier whose birthday is on Christmas Eve.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, bro.
I know
I'm
your
like,
parents
damn.
used to get them tight.
Yeah, I was like, Christmas and New Year's gotta be like some of the toughest birthdays to have, but I never thought about people having their birthday on Valentine's Day.
When's
But at
your
least you're
birthday?
married.
When's your birthday?
August 9th.
August 9th?
Yeah.
What's that?
Leo.
Leo?
Yeah.
I'm a Cancer. July 10th.
Are you emotional?
Okay, let's calm down. Not too much on cancers, because everybody always say that. You wanna know what I be saying? Because like I met a lot of cancers who are actually super emotional.
Yeah.
And whenever people, they're like, Petty, you're not like a normal cancer. And I'm like, you know why? Because every time somebody says cancers are emotional, people automatically go to like sad shit. But yes, I'm emotional. I feel my emotions greatly. I feel happiness greatly. I feel anger, you know, in abundance. And I get sad. Why you laughing? This is some real shit.
The wavelengths on her audio right now to see the spike.
It's crazy. But you know what I mean? I could be happy, like super, super happy, super, super sad.
Yeah.
I just, whatever emotion I'm feeling, I'm like a pendulum. I'm like all the way over here, I'm all the way over here.
I respect that. They say I'm
Yeah.
not like every other Leo, but then I be turning up.
No, you a Leo, Gabe. You a Leo. You give mad Leo.
How?
You sitting over there with your foot like this and your
I
pink
literally always
hoodie,
sit like this.
and your pink hoodie, sitting there drinking your water, talking about cancers and emotion. That's some Leo shit to say. Don't I sound like them people? Oh my God, you sit like that? You're such a Libra.
What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Because how I sit is like, oh, it's a Leo thing.
It's a joke, Gabe.
I know it's a joke, but I just think it's funny how. Nah, I'm playing.
I just think it's funny how.
I just think it's funny how. You know what's funny? Because I was this isn't like a funny thing, but I was on your Twitter, right? And
No, you was on my Twitter?
of course, I found your
Oh,
Twitter.
shit.
I found your Twitter. Something that you had spoken about was like you being, I think like emotionally drained by content creating.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that?
I felt like there was like this like... it's
Emotionally
like this,
fed up. I'm sorry. I wrote
Nah,
that.
yeah. It's
Fed
like
up, same
this
thing.
this structure now to being a content creator. Like, you gotta post at this day on this time and do this. And I get all of that, but I started noticing that I started acting like that. Like the things I was creating, I stopped creating like, oh, this feels good. I started creating like, oh, this gonna get them. Oh, this gonna get the
'em.
likes. And I was doing that for a couple months. And I think it was after the first time I went viral. And then I started being in my own head. When before I used to post whatever. I don't care if it gets 10 likes, 10,000 likes. I'm posting because I'm not gonna delete it. Because what if it did something for those 10 people and I'm over here worried about it, you know, not seeing
Not
the
performing.
masses and shit. Yeah. So I just stopped caring. I'm like, I just don't want to. I see what everybody's doing. Like, it doesn't look genuine. It looks like you did this because you knew the reaction it was gonna get. You know, and people want authenticity right now. So now people are trying to curate authenticity.
Right.
You can't do that, and I could tell when you're trying to do that. So I was like, you know what? I could tell when I'm doing that too. Let me stop doing that, and let me stop being a hypocrite. And that's just what that is.
That's why you was fed
That's where
up.
that came from. Yeah. And actually, I wrote that status because my man had just given me one of those like hard talk speech, like, yo, get the fuck out of your head. And I'm like, you know what? You absolutely right. And I went on Twitter and I'm like, I am fed up.
Some real cancer to do.
That was some real Leo shit.
Crazy right there, right, y'all?
You was waiting for me to say something for you to
I
say
went
something
crazy.
like that.
I knew
That's wild.
you kind of just like got
Walked into that. It's fine.
No, you did walk into it a little
did.
bit. But I feel
It's
you
okay.
because like content creator, like it is tough, especially when you get in a mode. You know what I'm saying? Once you get in like a rhythm of doing it, it does like, you know, even for me sometimes it does feel like it's just like a robot thing. I mean, you laughing at me?
It's crazy.
I thought he was laughing. You heard that, right? You heard the little chuckle, right?
I think somebody took a deep breath.
That sounded like a little chuckle. Nah, but it does really, like sometimes like content creating can feel like very monotonous and feel very, very like kind of I'm just stuck in my ways of like how I do things. But that doesn't. It does sometimes like depending on the type of content you create. Like when you're thinking like, oh, I'm about to get them with this one. That's definitely when it doesn't feel genuine anymore. But I feel like if you just kind of like keep going, just post whatever.
That's what I started doing. It do work out. I don't know if you ever, all right, you know Charlamagne the God, obviously. So my favorite book is the book that he wrote, Black Privilege. I read that book so many times, and he had this this page where he was talking about how every time, and he's not even a rapper, like he's a radio personality.
Yeah.
So he's like every time that he starts feeling like a robot, every time he starts feeling like he's not doing it for the love of doing it anymore, he'll try to like put himself back to where he was when he fell in love with what he was doing. So he'll go back to his old crib in South Carolina, Moncks Corner, and he'll sit in his old bedroom that has mad hip hop posters, and he has his CDs and shit like that, and he'll just sleep there for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So and he'll reread the magazines from that time, like about when they were talking about Mobb Deep and Redman and shit, and it'll make him remember why he wanted to do this. So I'll be doing stuff like that, even if I gotta go walk the Collie Block, you know, if I gotta go walk the Ave and freaking go to the jewelry spot or something like that, go get a pizza, whatever it was. I'm like, what was I doing in middle school and in high school when I started falling in love with this? And I'll go do that. And then, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Unc, man. Unc always got
Shout
the
out
gems. That's a
Charlamagne
great
the
book,
God.
too. That's a great
It's a really good book. You read it?
Yeah.
It's a fire-ass book.
Yeah. You know, I used to have a podcast with him.
You did?
Swear to God.
I didn't know
We had a
that.
comic book podcast together.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I love Charlamagne the God.
Before the pandemic, though. The pandemic fucked everything up. But we used to.
Oh, this was like recent kind of, right?
5 years ago.
Oh, it's not that recent.
Yeah, that's
That's fire.
5 years? No, it was 2019. 2019, yeah,
Yeah,
2019 into
2024 now.
Yeah, 2019 we had the podcast. We did like 20-something episodes of it. And then
That's fire.
Pandemic everything up. But like, yeah, that book you got to read like Angie Martinez's book too. That's a great
I'll read
book.
that.
That's a really good book too. I mean, that one's definitely more like life story radio based, but it has like those similar like things in it. And yeah, I just really love those books. But anyway, back to the point. I saw you did a record with Unique recently.
Yeah.
Love her.
I love Janique.
Love
We've known
her.
each other for a little minute now.
For real?
Yeah, we met at New Eurekan Poets Cafe.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
like
yeah. I used to go there in
2019.
college.
Did?
Swear.
That's tough. That's a spot right there. Now it's like shut down for renovations and shit. But I met her there, and she was singing and I was rapping, and we just like followed each other right away. And this entire time, like I guess because we both have like the same passion for our craft that a lot of the people around us didn't have. They might have loved what they were doing as a hobby, but we knew we wanted to be like, you know, where we're at. So we never made a song together because it just never felt right. Like we always talked about it, but we never did it. And then people kept asking for it. And one day I had a song that I worked on. I think I wrote it like maybe 2 years ago, at some point before I moved to Atlanta and then came back. I wrote this song and I was supposed to put it out. I had like 4 different people on it. I kept asking for verses from people, but nobody was giving me what I wanted. And then one day I was like, I was driving her home from an event we did together. And I'm like, yo, I got this open verse for you. You want it? And she wrote to it like this. And then we went to the studio a couple days later. And now,
Knocked it out.
we got Bitches Ain't Shit.
Bitches Ain't Shit.
Yeah.
That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. That's fire. So what's following this up? What do we got? So we got the February 14th record. What else we have cooking? What else we have on the way?
I have another song that I want to drop like 2 weeks after Miss Love, after Pushing Miss Love, which comes out on Valentine's Day, it's called NYC. And it's just like a calm, like it has like a real catchy hook. And I feel like I want to put out more songs that have catchy hooks. I still want to be barred up, but I want something people can like sing along to.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody want to learn the lyrics to 24 bar verses and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna continuously be dropping after that. And I have a freestyle that I want to film this weekend actually. Don't know when I'm gonna put it out. I want to be like strategic about that, about when I'm putting stuff out. I know sometimes people can get overwhelmed if you're putting out like every single day or every couple days.
Just add us at that point. Like that's,
Yeah.
that's us.
Yeah. No, but y'all, it's something different. Like it's me. They're only seeing me.
It's a joke. I promise. It's a
All
joke.
right.
It's a joke. It's a joke. I promise. But yes, with you, like I understand, especially if it's like a different freestyle every day. Like I can see how that could get like overwhelming.
It is overwhelming because I know I get overwhelmed whenever people do it, and I just it was cute the first 2 days.
Yeah, when people do like the 25 days of Christmas, and they like they either do like the vlog or they do like I don't know like a freestyle every day. I'm like, all right. By day 5, I'm like, all right, guys, we gotta pack this up.
Yeah, I'll come back to it after the month is done. But for right now, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't post every day. I'm trying to post on my story every day, but I suck at it. I don't like being on Instagram every day.
Me neither.
Because it's just I can't do it. But I know people like whenever I post.
Yeah.
You know. But still, I'm trying to stay true to myself as well.
Of course,
know?
respectfully. Well, by the time people see this, freestyle out now. Christmas Cypher also out now, so go check that out.
Facts.
I'm still promoting that shit, even if it's like February. Wherever you're watching this, I'm still promoting. It's great. Go watch the Christmas Cypher. Before we get up out of here, anything else you want to let the people know where they can follow you at, all that good stuff. Now it's time to do with this camera on the right here.
That one right there?
Yep.
All right, y'all, you know, it's Petty, the ad baby, princess of Southside, queen of queens type shit, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Pettyy, Pettyywap. If y'all want to follow me on TikTok, it's Petty with 2 Ys, so Pettyywap. And if you just go on Google and type in Petty with 2 Ys, all my music pops up.
There you go. Well, make sure you go check out everything she has out now. Look out for that new music. Look out for the new On the Radar freestyle. Go run that up. Go run up the Christmas Cypher. Go run up everything she has out now. Go follow her. Go show her some love. Go show her some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, Petty on the Radar. We out. Pow.